Hi, I'm Don Jordan, and this is my Booney Buster channel, and today I'm going to do a review on a device that I've been using for a while. It's called a Whistle Go Explore GPS Pet Tracker. It's a little device you put on your dog or your cat or your animal, and you can track them with an app on your phone, and you can keep track of them where they go, monitor them in case they get out and get lost. So I'm not going to show you how to unbox it and how to set it up, program it, and all that. There's really no programming necessary on it, but you do have to connect it to your home Wi-Fi. So I'm not going to show you how to do that because you can figure that out. Anybody can figure that out. And if you can't figure it out, you call Whistle Tech Support. They will help you. They will walk you through it step by step. Takes seconds to do, minutes at most, and very easy, and that's all there is to it. And from that point on, it'll be up to you to learn how to use it. And if you just get the device, set it up, put it on your dog, and don't use it, don't play with it, and learn the app, you'll fight it. I mean, you won't fight it. I mean, you won't really get all the benefits out of it. Learn how to use the tracker, learn what it does, learn the different apps. It can monitor health, licking and scratching, that sort of thing. How that works, I don't have a clue. But they say it works. And battery life on it depends on how you use it. If you use it in the monitoring mode, it could last, they say, up to something like 20 days. I don't know. I use mine a whole lot different than most people. I use mine in tracking mode because I take the dog out about 3 times a week. In monitoring mode, it will only ping the dog or the animal a predetermined by you time frame, anything from 3 minutes up to 30 minutes. It'll give a location. It doesn't give a location or ping them when they are in their home place. My home place is around my house here, and it works off of Wi-Fi here, and it saves battery. Once you get out from away from your home position and it's not detecting your Wi-Fi anymore, it goes into, or gives you the option to go into tracking mode. You won't get the little tracking icon until you get out of your home area, and then you can select track, and then it will ping the device every 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds you get a little dot on your app telling you where your dog is. Every 15 seconds. Of course, it uses a little more battery when you do that. Most people won't use tracking or don't need to use tracking. Most of the time they'll put the device on their dog, and the dog never leaves the property, never out of their sight. They take it to a dog park. It's in an enclosed area. They'll take it for a walk around the block on a leash, so there's no chance. So there's no really need to use tracking. But if you do it like I do, I take my dog Jackson out in the desert and I turn him loose and let him run. And he can sometimes get up to a mile away from me in open desert. He knows the area, and I know there's nothing out there that's going to hurt him. So when I do that, when I turn him loose out there, I use the tracking mode, and I'll do it 3 times a week, sometimes more. And then it'll ping him and give me his location. Sometimes he gets far enough away and I think he's getting a little too tired. I'll honk my horn a couple of times, and if he hears it, he comes back. That's his signal to come back. If he doesn't hear it, then I look on the look for my icon on the app, which my icon it's tracking in real time using Google Maps. And then I'll find the nearest road to wherever he is or wherever he's going to come out, and I will drive there and meet him and pick him up, or I will get within hearing sound of him so he can hear my horn or hear me calling, and then he comes back. So with that, let's get on with, I've got a couple of different tracking sessions to show you. There's two or three different ones, I don't remember now. And then at the end, I've got a little unorthodox way that I use the Whistle Go Explorer. So let's go see how it works. Okay, some of the advantages of the Whistle Go Explorer versus the Whistle GPS 3. And again, the Whistle GPS 3, I still have it, but I only have one dog, so I don't need two. I don't need two whistles out there. But the Whistle 3, I've had it a year and a half, still working fine. But the advantages of the Go Explorer is, one, it has a little night light on it. If you take your dog out at night and it runs, you can keep a track of him with the little light that comes on, and you can set it for 3 different settings. Another thing is the Go Explorer works off of 4G AT&T system. And for me, I think the best thing, well, 2 more things. One is battery life. Battery life could be up to 20 days, depending on how you use it. And as I said, the way I use it, tracking all the time, it uses a lot more battery power. But if you're just in monitoring, you can get a lot of life out of it. I last charged mine, I think it was 3-4 days ago, and it's still at 80%. What I like probably best is the 15-second ping time. The 1-minute ping time of the Whistle 3 was fine. I used that for a year and a half, no problem at all. But this thing is 15 seconds. That's pretty cool. So that's the difference. This is the box that it comes in, and has all the instructions in here. You can get most of it online though. And this is the actual unit itself. A little light here that comes on. It's a little thicker than the GPS, Whistle GPS 3. It's a little thicker, but then again it has a little bit bigger battery in it too, I think. Works off of 4G AT&T towers. So again, if you don't have cell phone towers, if you don't have cell phone signal, this is not going to work. You can also get a nice collar in different colors and different sizes that comes with it, and it has a built-in mount. So you don't, if you don't have a collar, and this is a pretty rugged collar. But I ordered this. I got this also. If you don't have a collar, this is great. You put your dog's name tag right on here. But I like this collar here because I already have his name tag on it. Jackson's his name, and it glows in the dark. It glows. So I put this mounting mechanism on this collar. It also comes with a Velcro. So it comes with 2 types of collar mounts if you don't get a collar like this. Okay, one of them is this snap-on like this that you can put it on there, and the other one is a Velcro, so you can put this on something else. So that's pretty much it. It's well worth the cost if you have a dog that you like to take out and let run. Otherwise, dog never gets off a leash. Or take it to a dog park or something, and they really can't run like this guy's doing. Oh, my God. Light in the background, sorry about that. So anyway, and again, the app is here, and right now it's just in monitoring mode. And here's everything that he did today. You can see I took him to the hardware store, and he was not in tracking mode. He was just in monitoring mode, which meant it only pinged once every 3 minutes, and you can see the pings are quite far apart. because I wasn't tracking him. He was in the car. But then up here is where I took him out into the desert and put it in tracking mode, and you can see the pings are 15 seconds apart. And there's his whole run right there. He had a good run, and he does this about 2-3 times a week. He absolutely loves it. When he gets on a rabbit, whew, man, he takes off. But he isn't going to catch them. They're turbocharged. He hasn't learned that yet, but he has fun. Okay, so that's the Whistle Go Explore. You want to go? Go for a ride? Well, I guess we have to unlock the door first, huh? There we go. All right, get in. There we go. He's ready to rock and roll. Now it's my turn to mount. All right, I'm out in the field now with the Whistle Go Explore, and I've turned the dog loose out here, and I don't see him anywhere. He's gone. But if we look at the app, which I will now show you. Okay, there's, I don't know, I have to kind of see it a little here. Okay, here's the track he did. Here's where I am, right here on this road. And it looks like he's heading back. And it's pinging every 15 seconds. So there was another ping right there. Now he's heading out this way. So what that means is I'm up here. I'm going to have to go down this road, take this road, and meet him over here. So he's having a good run. Oh, now he's heading back. There was a ping there, 15 seconds, and he's heading back. He's heading up this way. So I'm going to continue on down the road until I can find him and pick him up. So basically, he's probably, that's a third of a mile at least, maybe even a half a mile. So I'm going to go, oh, now I can see him. He's heading right straight back for me now. I don't know how far he's going to go, but you can see it's pinging every 15 seconds, which is, I think, a big improvement over the Whistle 3. The Whistle 3 I used for a year and a half, and it worked very well. It is still working, and the battery life on it is still 4 or 5 days. Battery life on the Go Explorer is supposed to be up to 20 days, but that is if you don't use it the way I use it. I'm tracking 3 times a week like this. Okay, now you can see where he's going here. So now he's heading back. He has not found me. He got away from me. I'm clear up here. I'm going to have to go down this road and pick him up, meet him down over here. So that's how it works in the field. Every 15 seconds you get a ping. Okay, this is a field demo of the Whistle Go Explore pet tracker. And as you can see here, it's showing my dog Jackson at home right now. The picture of the dog is his icon, and the blue one behind it is me. It tracks me or this device using Google Maps, and it uses satellites and cell phone towers, 4G AT&T network, to track the dog. And I can select here daily down at the bottom of the screen, and it will show me the track that he did today. And this is the track that he did today. Now, of course, he didn't run that fast, but every one of those pings is about 15 seconds apart. So what it means is he started here at the home place, which is the green icon here, went out into the desert, and I parked halfway out there at the intersection and just let him run. And it pinged him every 15 seconds. I was in tracking mode. If you're in monitoring mode, the battery lasts a whole lot longer, and it will only ping him either, you can set the time from 3 minutes up to 30 minutes. I have mine set for, I think, 15 minutes. So it'll ping him normally in the standby mode every 15 minutes and give me a location for him. When you're in the tracking mode, which you can do once you leave the home place, then it tracks and gives a ping every 15 seconds. And as you can see here, he went out, went down the road, and then the long area between on the top right, that long area in between pings, he got on a rabbit and he chased a rabbit. And he is nearly, if not a full mile away from me at this point, out in open desert. Now, he knows this area very well. So I'm not least bit worried about him getting lost out there, especially when he has the whistle tracker on him. But you can see he went clear out, chased a rabbit over to this dry wash over at the extreme right. And then then he slowly made his way back to me. And where that bottom of the loop meets the long loop there, or the long track, that's where I was sitting. So that's how it works in the field. And I think it's a fantastic piece of technology. So that's what Jackson does about 3 times a week. And you can see right there is where he chased that rabbit. You can see the long area in between. And when it's like these dots here, he's just walking slowly and heading back. And he's coming back. When he got to about here, I honked my horn twice, and that's his signal for him to come back, and gives him a guidance to home in on me, because he can't see me out there in these bushes. And I'm sitting right about there in the middle of the screen now on that road. And you can see he joined me there, and then I put him in the truck, and we brought him back home. And there's the home place. Okay, this is a little unorthodox, I know, but I found another use for the Whistle Go Explorer. I fly a drone a lot, and for anybody who flies drones, one of the big fears you have is a flyaway. Thing kind of loses its mind and just goes off on its own direction, and you lose it. Well, you can buy tracking devices to go on these things, and they work pretty good, but look at this. The Go Explorer, Whistle Go Explorer, comes with a Velcro snap here, or you can lock it onto this little brace here. Keep it out of the way of your camera. And this will track your drone every 15 seconds. And weight and balance is okay on it. It would be better if I mounted it down here, but I don't have that particular mount right now. But that's another little use for this thing. All kinds of tricks you can do with these things. Whistle Go Explorer.